This is a highly requested executive report on the hypertension and heart disease therapeutics and diagnostics markets. We'll cover the market landscape, innovation dynamics, competitive intelligence, and asset valuation from 2025 to 2030 and 2024. The global hypertension and heart disease cardiovascular diseases CVD therapeutics market is valued at approximately $150 billion. By 2030, it's expected to grow to $210 billion, representing a CAGR of around 6%. The diagnostics segment, including advanced imaging and biomarker-based tools, is growing rapidly due to personalized medicine approaches and the need for early and continuous disease detection and management. We see two primary drivers. The first is technology push and market pull. Under technology push, we have novel therapeutics and diagnostics. There's also device innovation. On the therapeutic side, we're seeing the development of next-generation renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system RAS inhibitors, PCSK9 inhibitors, sodium glucose cotransporter 2 SGLT2 inhibitors, gene therapies, and RNA-based therapeutics targeting molecular pathways underlying hypertension and heart failure. On the diagnostic side, there's increasing use of AI-assisted cardiac imaging such as echocardiography, cardiac MRI, and advanced biomarker testing. Additionally, multi-omics biomarkers, wearable continuous monitoring devices, and integrated digital health platforms are transforming disease management. Renal denervation technology for resistant hypertension and implantable cardiac monitors for arrhythmia detection and heart failure management represent exciting device innovations. The second driver is market pull, including demographic shift and unmet medical needs. The aging global population and rising prevalence of hypertension and heart failure drive demand. Notably, there's a significant unmet need, particularly in resistant hypertension and heart failure with preserved ejection fraction HFpEF, where treatment options are limited. Other drivers include regulatory incentives and patient-centered care. Regulatory fast-track, breakthrough therapy designations, and priority reviews accelerate approvals of novel drugs and devices. Patient-centered care, including oral fixed-dose combinations and remote patient monitoring technologies that improve adherence and convenience, are also driving growth. Now let's examine the top 5 global innovators and conduct product due diligence on their key assets. This analysis includes Novartis, Amgen, AstraZeneca, Johnson & Johnson, and Medtronic. No. 1. Novartis. Leading product Entresto sacubitril, valsartan. Indication: heart failure with reduced ejection fraction HFrEF and hypertension. Mechanism: angiotensin receptor neprilysin inhibitor ARNI. 2024 sales: approximately $6.3 billion. Projected 2030 sales: over $9 billion. Key value drivers: demonstrated superior reduction in mortality and morbidity in HFrEF patients compared to standard of care ACE inhibitors. Expanding clinical indications to include HFpEF and hypertension. Number 2. Amgen. Leading product Repatha evolocumab. Indication: hypercholesterolemia and cardiovascular event prevention. Mechanism: PCSK9 monoclonal antibody. 2024 sales: approximately $2.5 billion. Projected 2030 sales: above $3.8 billion. Key value drivers: effective LDL cholesterol lowering with proven cardiovascular event risk reduction. Subcutaneous self-administration enhances patient compliance. Number 3. AstraZeneca. Leading product Farxiga dapagliflozin. Indication: heart failure, both HFrEF and HFpEF, and as an adjunct in hypertension management. Mechanism: sodium glucose cotransporter 2 SGLT2 inhibitor. 2024 sales: approximately $6.7 billion. Projected 2030 sales: $10 billion or more. Key value drivers: multi-indication therapeutic with strong evidence for reducing mortality and hospitalizations in heart failure and blood pressure control. No. 4. Johnson & Johnson. Leading product: Xarelto rivaroxaban. Indication: stroke prevention in atrial fibrillation, post-myocardial infarction care, and heart failure comorbidities. Mechanism: oral factor Xa inhibitor, novel oral anticoagulant. 2024 sales, approximately $7.8 billion. Projected 2030 sales, $9.5 billion or more. Key value drivers: a leading oral anticoagulant with a broad range of cardiovascular indications and convenient once-daily oral dosing, improving adherence. Number 5. Medtronic. Leading product: Micra leadless pacemaker and cardiac monitors. Indication: arrhythmia management and heart failure monitoring. Technology: leadless pacemakers and implantable loop recorders featuring remote monitoring capabilities. 2024 sales, device segment sales around $3.2 billion including Micra and monitors. Projected 2030 sales, approximately $5 billion. Key value drivers: minimally invasive cardiac pacing combined with real-time remote patient monitoring to enable personalized therapy adjustments. We also analyzed the diagnostics market, which is revolutionized by AI-enhanced imaging and liquid biopsies. Companies like Siemens Healthineers, Abbott, and biomarker assay companies such as Quanterix and Roche Diagnostics are leading the way. In conclusion, the hypertension and heart disease markets offer significant opportunities for innovation and growth, driven by increasing prevalence, unmet medical needs, and technological advancements. Leading companies are well-positioned to capitalize on these trends, but they must adapt to evolving reimbursement landscapes and competition from emerging players. The integration of therapeutics with diagnostics and digital health platforms holds immense promise for enhancing patient outcomes and capturing substantial market share. For more insights on this dynamic industry, subscribe to our channel and access exclusive content. Thank you for watching.